The White Russian Anton Alexiev here, competing for the Brass Knuckles Championship against the champion, Jonny Deluca. And we've got a hell of a contest here for you guys.
Absolutely. Anton Alexiev with an impressive showing in the 8-man tag that happened previously here. Last year were with us in NSW. And his performance nicely won him a Brass Knuckles Championship opportunity. Maybe we're pulling in those old performance points from back in the day. Has anybody been more over, though, than Jonny Deluca in NSW? I don't believe it. The amount of crowd appeal this guy, our current NSW Brass Knuckles champion, gets. And here he comes. Clay, what's your take on Jonny Deluca?
Everyone in the room gravitates towards the dose of vitamin D. Jonny Deluca as the newly crowned Brass Knuckles champion. And he knows how to get the crowd fired up. And when they do, Jonny's coming, and he's coming hard.
Well, is he now? Well, I'm sorry to say.
When he fights. That's it.
Okay, Jonny Deluca here. As you heard, this crowd is full of vitamin D. But unfortunately, as Anton Alexiev shows, the only vitamin D that we're getting is vitamin drink, okay? Anton Alexiev is a man of class and sophistication, and he enjoys a good beverage, as I much appreciate.
In the corner to my right, the challenger. He's fighting out of St. Petersburg, Russia.
Ooh, that's right, he's with us.
At 170 pounds, here is Anton Alexiev.
Well, sometimes you got to give Russia the credit, and this time it's Anton Alexiev, so cheers to you, Anton.
In the corner to my left, fighting out of Hamilton, Ontario. He weighs in tonight at 235 pounds. He's the reigning and defending New School Wrestling Brass Knuckles champion, Jonny Deluca.
Yeah, Jonny Deluca sure made history in the making, literally and figuratively, here in NSW, beating Steve Brown, world-renowned Bone Crusher. But now he defends against Anton Alexiev, who certainly does not have much crowd appeal considering the climate. But you know what? Anton Alexiev has been with us a long time. It's not like he just hopped the plane for Russia, you know what I mean? So,
just come off a shoulder injury. Anton Alexiev is not one to take lightly. Full recovery. Anton Alexiev is looking to take that title away from Jonny Deluca. But Jonny Deluca, young age of 20, he's got a lot of spirit, he's got a lot of character, a lot of charismatic movement.
well, all that and more, but it doesn't really matter, Clay. Look at somebody as dapper as Anton Alexiev. Look how he comes to the ring. That's a man you don't know whether to trust or have a drink with after work, you know what I mean? And Anton Alexiev is one that you do not underestimate. We all saw the online video. It was on Twitter. This man,
Real
Anton Alexiev, thank you. He might have killed someone, Clay. Did you see that?
Yeah! Whether he might have or not, we got some action here.
Scissors.
It's a beautiful Hurricanrana arm drag. Anton Alexiev ducks the line, weave through, double underhook.
Oh.
Weaves through, Jonny sends him off, Irish whip, drop down, leapfrog, combination, roll through.
Anton right back on his feet
Charges.
now. Oh.
Intercepts with a drop kick.
Well, Anton ate that, but he was in the corner. No, he was in a hotel room, and there was a pair of shoes, and this hot chick came.
Handspring, back elbow.
Listen, if Anton cannot get his game together with Jonny Deluca, he ain't killing anybody.
Big clothesline here. Fan favorite, Jonny Deluca.
Realistically, Clay, in your opinion, does Anton Alexiev have a shot at overcoming vitamin D?
Absolutely. The thing that Anton Alexiev needs to do is to take back control. Let Jonny Deluca get him grounded. You need to get the kid grounded. And oh my
beautiful.
goodness.
Setting him up nicely there. And now on the apron.
Oh my goodness! And that's how you do it. That's how you ground vitamin D.
Absolutely.
Pile driver onto the apron.
Jameson Company does not have a vitamin to cure what Anton Alexiev just did to Jonny Deluca on that ring apron. Now they're over to the bar, someplace all too familiar for Anton Alexiev. All the respect to him.
And Anton ordering a drink.
And now you take him to the bar, bouncing his head. We saw that bar used before here in NSW. Oh no! Repercussions aside, Anton Alexiev.
With a beautiful military press and skull right off the bar table.
My God, when Anton Alexiev orders bar rail, he doesn't expect that.
Well, now Anton Alexiev has got a tap to pay, and looks like that Jonny Deluca is going to be punching in that receipt. Goes up to the second, he sizes him up. Anton Alexiev needs to get it out of the way.
And somehow Anton's still going. Well, you see, he got him near the bar. He's fired up. Oh, man.
Clothesline, both men down.
You know, the more we see Anton Alexiev take the punishment from Jonny Deluca and the more resilient he becomes, I don't think he's the one going to be doing the walk of shame in the morning. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Jonny Deluca is getting behind this crowd. He's getting rallied up. A dose of vitamin D is electrifying him, getting him back up on his feet. And Jonny Deluca firing with that vicious forearm. Anton Alexiev, that vicious strike. Goodness. Both competitors striking back and forth.
Pound for pound, power for power, and punch for punch. Jonny Deluca.
Anton taking a seat here.
Well, now he's going to try it again.
Jonny comes off. Suicide dive.
Anton could not avail that one. Oh man, Anton back up. He's fired up.
And head off the post. And Anton with a suicide of his own.
Beautiful. Takes him down. Does the White Russian.
Anton Alexiev now with control. He can put away Jonny Deluca, become the new brass knuckles champion. He just needs to stay on him.
Anton Alexiev going to make a new cocktail out of Jonny Deluca. No? Yes, locks him in.
He's got the guillotine locked in. And Jonny's he's almost fading here. He's holding him up. Brings him up to a power slam. Oh, tilt through a backbreaker. Picks him up. Vertical suplex. Both men down. Jonny Deluca goes for the cover. Can he retain?
Two. No, 2 count. Just the 2. Anton Alexiev still with a shoulder up.
Jonny Deluca pointing to the top rope. Just remember, high risk equals high reward. But if it doesn't go well, Jonny Deluca can pay some severe consequences.
Absolutely. You know, you talk about Anton Alexiev, he likes his vodka. Well, he's also an absolute when it comes to the squared circle, as Jonny Deluca might soon realize.
Jonny Deluca up top. Anton quick on his feet. Slaps Johnny D in the face. Brings him around. And hopefully Anton looks like he's going for a superplex. Let's see, here we go.
Beautiful
Brings
suplex
him over,
off the top.
superplex.
But now Deluca. Oh, no. Alexiev locks the leg. Just the two.
Only a 2 count. Can Anton put Johnny D away?
I will put Johnny D away.
Getting John Clark out of the way. Anton Alexiev going up top. This is not foreign territory for Anton.
No,
Ribs,
Anton Alexiev.
nobody home. Johnny D.
Oh my God. Forearm right to the face of
Catches.
Anton Alexiev.
Rolls back on his feet after that belly to back suplex. Nobody home. Picks him up. Forearm, strike to the face. Wait a minute. Could it be? The cutter. No, he catches him.
Anton locks him in. Here we go. This is it, Clay. This could be the very moment where, unfortunately, Johnny Deluca's title reign ends, and we have a new champion in Anton Alexiev. Wow. He locked him in that. I did not see that coming.
Caught him out of the
That's
handspring
experience.
cutter. The rear naked chokehold. Anton's grip is slipping. Johnny Deluca is fighting back.
Oh, Deluca doing about all you could do at this point, and that's getting Anton into the corner like that to shake him off. Well, Anton's like a martini getting shaken right there, but
Weaves in and out. Anton
he's
back up
always
top.
got a twist. Oh! Oh my God!
Almost cataclysmic with that. Boom!
Did he have orange peel with that twist? Because Johnny Deluca was just taken down.
Senton!
And that's it. Will he go for the cover? Every second counts.
The big senton from Anton Alexiev. Covers. Could this be it? Only a 2 count.
As I said, every second counted there, and Anton Alexiev was just not quick enough. Do you think Anton's getting a little watered down? There's some crushed ice in his glass?
It's almost like Anton is just losing focus now. He's tried almost everything in his playbook just to put away vitamin D, Johnny Deluca. But he goes up for a slice of bread, but no, Johnny catches him. Shoots him off. Here it comes.
Oh, into the cutter.
That nice handspring cutter. Signature from vitamin
1,
D.
2, and
Full round. What?
we couldn't see it from our angle. Anton Alexiev with the right shoulder. Good refereeing by John Clark. What? No? I thought he got that up. No, I'm wrong, I guess. It wasn't up enough.
And still, who's the wrestling wrestling champion, Johnny Deluca.
Little bit of a questionable count by John Clark. Now, we know Anton Alexiev had shoulder injuries and it was down. I thought the shoulder was maybe a bit up on the far side from our angle. Referee making the call there, and Johnny Deluca retaining.
And retaining the title, brass knuckles champion, Johnny Deluca.
Oh shit, Clay, look. Look who's behind him. And I'm not talking about Anton.
Give credit where
Anton
credit is
Alexiev was
due.
good. Yeah, no, he did not get that shoulder up. He couldn't get it up in time. Referee awarded this contest. Absolutely certain Deluca retains. Anton Alexiev with good sportsmanship, but Dallas Kyle, who we saw earlier in a VIP match with the Iron Cowboy, Gunnar Lang barely making it out of it, but indeed he did. And now It looks like Dallas Kyle has his set sight on Jonny Deluca's Brass Knuckles Championship. Here she comes, reigning and defending NSW Women's Champion CC Moss, hot off a victory from former friend, associate Sabrina Kyle. I don't know if we'll see Sabrina Kyle again in NSW, but CC Moss is certainly owning the division here.
NSW Women's Champion CC Moss taking on the challenger, Miley.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but we saw Miley before, right, at the NSW Women's Tournament? Was that correct?
Correct.
Now introducing the competitors. First, in the corner to my right, the challenger, fighting out of Exeter, Ontario, here is Miley! And in the corner to my left, fighting out of Niagara Falls, Ontario, she is the reigning and defending New School Wrestling Women's Champion, CC Moss!
Don't drop it, Ralph.
Women's Championship on the line. CC Moss and Miley. Here we go. Referee John Clark making it official.
CC Moss becoming a more pronounced competitor in this area of Ontario, Canada, to say the least. And what would it say if Miley was able to get an upset victory over the champion?
Would be definitely an upset, but the champion definitely rushing Miley into the corner. And Miley definitely don't want to be taken too lightly. Trained by a great technical submission specialist, and she's bringing that submission right to CC Moss and bringing her down with that headlock takeover and applying pressure onto that head. don't know if CC Moss can break out of this, but hopefully she can.
And of course, Miley's relatively new to the scene. Is that correct?
New to NSW, but she had a great showing at the Women's Grand Prix tournament here at NSW. There we go, headlock take. Oh my God.
Bottom, see that takedown there. She blocked her. You think that CC Moss would have knocked her right down on her ass, but that was not the case. Got her locked right now.
Technical artist Miley is definitely too crafty for CC Moss's holds and gets caught right away. The challenger putting the champion down, trying to get her to tap out with that top wrist lock.
You know what I like about Miley? She has a very classic women's wrestler appeal, you know, like Velvet McIntyre, very 80s authentic. And that's all you need sometimes, because when you bring it in the ring like she is to CC Moss right now, the story writes itself.
Miley's definitely bringing traditional wrestling back here to NSW. Here we go with some modern and mad chain wrestling. Here we go.
Oh no, CC off balance. Balance is key. Doesn't sound like Miyagi there, but balance is key.
That's CC Moss, the powerhouse, bringing her over with a suplex. Only a 2 count. CC Moss needs to stay on Miley, otherwise Miley will keep catching her into the holds. Hopefully she doesn't get caught. Big overhead chop. Miley definitely feeling the effects of that. For John Clark, trying to get these two competitors back in the center of the ring. Applying pressure. Was at the count of 4 here. Snapmare out of the corner.
Oh, right in the lower back. You know, you kick that lower back. Clay, I'm sure you've been testing this. You've got hit in the back before. It hurts.
Definitely not pretty. And oh man, that beautiful basement clothesline. Taking it right to Miley. Kick out only a 2, but the champion doesn't need to take this amount of time. CC Moss needs to be quick, needs to put the challenger away.
Absolutely. Or do you think that CC Moss knows she can end this quick and she wants to give
The more
her
time
opponent
taken
that-
from CC
yeah.
Moss, it gives a chance for Miley to pick apart the opponent's weaknesses and grab holds and make her opponent tap out.
I'll never underestimate the intelligence of CC Moss and exactly what she's doing to Miley. Is she letting Miley, think that she has a chance? Is she feeling her out even?
One big one.
Maybe she wants to give a little bit of respect to her opponent.
CC Moss called a big one, and she takes too much time. Like we said before, CC Moss needs to put her away quick, but Miley on offense. Splash to the corner, Irish whip, comes in. Oh! Big elbow from the champion. Boots away. Miley gets
She's going up. No. CC catcher. CC catcher. Oh, takes her over.
Monkey flip takeover.
Or 1, 2, and just 2.
Miley.
I think a half second more after that takeover, Miley could have come out champion.
We could have had a new champion. Nice suplex takeover. Miley getting those close to 3 counts, but almost putting away the challenger. Sorry, the champion. And Miley gets broken up with a jawbreaker. CC Moss on the offense. Vicious club to the back.
You see that right between the shoulder blades there. That'll take her down. That'll even get into the lungs. Knock the wind out of her a little bit. Like that shot right there.
CC Moss just driving her head right into the buckle. That measure, that cold and calculated form, straight to the chest, taking out the wind of Miley. And here we go. Miley, can she recover? Irish whip off the ropes.
Oh my God!
Connected.
We heard that well over here.
That cataclysmic clothesline
Jesus.
from CC Moss.
Skin on skin.
Beautiful boot right to the midsection. CC Moss, up and down!
Oh!
Strongest slam!
Yep, that's it. 1, 2, and 3.
Kick out!
No, she didn't get her.
The signature move of CC Moss, and Miley kicks out.
You gotta give it to Miley. I did not know what Miley was gonna bring to this.
Handspring splash. Could this be it? Only a 2 count.
Absolutely. I'm starting to wonder if CC Moss is going to come out of this with the championship.
CC Moss is taking the challenger too lightly almost. And look at this, Miley firing back.
Oh, pushes her off.
Here we go. Battle between the two here at March Breakdown. The champion sends the challenger off. Irish whip, chucks her back.
Oh,
Discus
lays
forearm
it
in the corner. Grabs the headlock.
Oh no, goes for the bulldog, but Miley was not having it.
Nobody home. Miley escapes it. Can Miley take out the champion?
Where it's almost like a chess game. Both are at a standstill right now.
Wait a minute.
A checkmate.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Almost
She's
a
gonna
Boston
launch her?
crab.
Oh.
Catapulting her own opponent. Right to the ropes.
And now goes up for it. Nope. Attempted tornado DDT.
Nobody home. The champion.
Oh, both women down. Did you feel that? You could almost feel both of them on a colossal collision here at March Breakdown.
Both women need to get back to their feet before the count of 10. Referee John Clark at the count of 4. Miley using the ropes to get up.
And look who's almost on her feet first. It's Miley.
Here we go. Can Miley capitalize? Forearm strikes.
It's safe to say this crowd, this audience does not know what to make of this. They are torn down the center. They are just watching two women go at it and give it their all.
Irish whip send off. Irish knees on the ropes. CC Moss catch her again. Wearing down the midsection of Miley.
Nope.
Grabs.
Catch that section. Boom.
Kind of unique Russian style takedown. Goes for the cover.
Still a 2.
So many falls.
Miley's resilient. She wants this title. Like it's plain and simple. It's clear as day now.
Here we go. Can we go for the armbar roll through?
Nice.
Here we go.
Oh,
It's in the ropes.
unfortunately, ring presence was not there. This audience applauding both the call of referee John Clark.
Go up to the second.
No, hesitation by Miley gives CC Moss the advantage.
Fireman's. Oh!
Oh, that could clean
Death
the
Valley
block
driver.
for 2 and a 3. Oh! No, got it. CC Moss retains. That is very close, you know. These title matches tonight, we saw it with Anton, Alexiev, and Jonny Deluca, and we've seen it once again. These 3 counts are right on the nose.
Almost a controversial finish there.
She's still mine, baby.
But still your champion, CC Moss.
Champion NSW.
Wait a minute, this music, we haven't heard this music before.
I don't recognize this. What's going? Clay, I thought we were done with the women's match, and
Wait a minute.
wait a minute, is that who we think it is? We have seen her showing up all across Canada as well, and now she is here in NSW.
It's Taylor Rising.
Rising indeed. What does this mean for CC Moss? We've got Taylor Rising in New School Wrestling.
Now I know you know. What? But I am standout Taylor Rising.
Whoa.
You don't know.
We have just upped the game.
And I can guarantee you that I will be the next NSW Women's Champion.
Yeah. See it.
Yeah? Right now, let's go. Let's go right now. Okay, I'm a little tired. I'll let you
Let's go.
Okay, well, let's
let's go.
leave it for the people. But
Oh, okay. I'm getting ready.
I almost thought we were going to see it tonight. CC Moss is ready, but this spells a whole new game.
Yeah, they want to see me be the champion. Thank you.
Well, Cece, I promise you that I will see you. Better yet, that you will see me in the very near future.
Okay, I want a date. Right now.
And there you have it.
I've got goosebumps. Clay Wilson, Taylor Rising here in New School Wrestling, and she has staked her claim to the Women's Championship belt. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. The fans are in reaction to this, as am I.
Standout Taylor Rising making the challenge, but we'll yet to hear a future date of what's to come between the champion CC Moss and standout Taylor Rising.
Well, it doesn't matter because Taylor Rising has CC Moss's number, plain and simple.